You are Penelope Featherington. Do not forget that.
She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
Since when are you worried about Penelope?
Dearest TMS viewers.
That's pretty good.
I think that's all we're going to do. I'm going to spare everyone my whistle down, or my version of. That is a look at the second half of season 3 of Bridgerton that has left fans anticipating for more.
And the series leaves off with Penelope Featherington and Coughlan Bridgerton engaged, and so many questions still unanswered. Joining us to answer a few of those questions, the stars of Bridgerton, Nicola, Coughlan, and Luke Newton. Join us now. Pretty much the hottest couple on the planet. Like Polin is here. Let's start there. I mean, you've really made it when you're one name.
Oh, I know. A little portmanteau, you gotta love it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. When did you first hear about Polin as a name?
It was the early stages,
Very
wasn't it?
early.
Of like, was it season 1? It started to creep in.
Yeah.
And then it's just
Because these books
year.
have been around for like 20 years, so the fans are so invested. So yeah, we knew about Polin pretty quick, and they were like, when they found out we were cast, they were like, we want a picture of you two together.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a
we
pretty
were
old
good
picture.
at trying to get that out to them.
And Polin has done it because the thing with Bridgerton, we all know, we're like, oh, will the next season be as good as the last season? And you guys did it. You guys did it. How many streams, Jeff? 2.3 billion streams.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it is
Crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
When it gets to that sort of number, it's like hard to really
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I had to
kind
go
of
to the
wrap
shop
your
and
head
buy
around.
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. All right, listen, there's so much to talk to the two of you about. I mean, we got to start with the carriage scene.
Sure.
Let's see what right to it.
Start with it.
We went
Yeah.
right to it.
Well, I mean, we got to. We got to talk about this. I want to know for both of you, what was the reaction when maybe, I don't know, family and friends saw this for the first time? Did they say anything to you?
I don't know if I've had those conversations yet.
I didn't. I was watching it up to my mum, and then he gets in the carriage and we have the conversation.
Yeah.
Then I let her see one kiss. I fast forwarded all of it, and then the end.
Well
will you marry
done.
me? That's all
Yeah.
she's seen so far. And then we were somewhere maybe in Brazil, and I was getting texts me like, I need the code to log into Netflix. I was like, no, you don't. You'll wait till I'm home, and I will show you what I want to show you. Yeah. Part 2 is going to be interesting because she's going to be at the premiere, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So for anyone at home who hasn't jumped on the Bridgerton bandwagon yet, because the Bridgerton series is known for the steamy scenes, and theirs for part 1 is the carriage scene.
Yeah.
So, okay, intimacy coordinator, you had this. We're
Yeah.
hearing more and more about this.
Yeah.
So
We had Lizzie, who's been involved in the show since season 1, so it's nice to have like a familiar team, familiar face.
Definitely.
And we just all worked together. It was much like how we would treat a scene, like an acting scene, and Jess, our showrunner, who's beautifully written, this whole season, we got to collaborate with her on things that we felt were appropriate, and the same happened with the intimacy stuff. We kind of just dived in.
They give you such good preparation that you feel really in control
Yeah.
when the time comes. So it was quite funny. When we filmed that scene, we were quite enclosed in the carriage,
Yeah.
and we didn't hear the director say cut.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was going on forever. We were like, why is this?
Why are they leaving us for so long?
I was like, is it the edit? Do they need lots of kissing and stuff and whatever? But it is actually longer in the show.
It is,
than I thought
yeah.
it
So
would
maybe
be.
they used part of that.
They must have done.
Yeah. But then Andrew burst the door. Everyone was like, stop!
What are you doing?
Shouting for 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right, any more about the carriage scene? Or
I know, I got that's but get ready for part 2.
Yeah, there's plenty more.
Part 2.
All right, Luke, want to ask you about the, I guess, somewhat famous Bridgerton Bros group chat that goes on from season 1. Is that still alive and well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's kind of really nice now because obviously we spent so much time together shooting season 1 and 2, and then as what this show does for everyone is people get to go off and do amazing things afterwards as well. So Johnny's traveling the world doing different bits and bobs, and Luke was doing a play in town recently, so we get to stay in touch, and they're really supportive of. What's that?
Is Will Tilson in it?
No, he's not yet. He needs to graduate. He needs his moment into adulthood.
Okay, he's a grown up now though, sure.
Yeah, he is actually as of now. Yeah. So next season, Will, you'll be getting the invite wherever you are.
There you go.
You heard it here first.
Now, I didn't know that you originally auditioned for the role of Simon.
Yes, yeah. I think in the breakdown there was only a few parts that were going out, and it was really scaled back. It was just like one scene that you were allowed to look at. So I think everyone kind of auditioned for different.
Did you?
No, I only auditioned for Penelope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it in the press that I auditioned for Eloise, but no, it was only Penelope.
I must have seen that. Look, I think Claudia
Claudia auditioned for Penelope.
Yeah.
But I only ever auditioned for Pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
wild
Yeah.
how it all figures out. Yeah.
Speaking of auditioning for roles, I mean, this show is so loved by all of us here in Canada. The Canadian fan base just loves Bridgerton. And we were kind of thinking to ourselves, if you were ever to bring a Canadian character onto the show, which Canadian would you like to see cast or play
There's
a role?
only one.
You mean Gosling? Like, are you talking
It's
like...
Gosling.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's gotta
them
be
already
my
as well.
boy Ryan. My boy, I've met him 3 times. Yeah. I mean, Penelope's got her eye only on one guy, but he'd be good for Eloise.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Ryan coming in, particularly in this season.
You're my number
Next
one.
season, he can do what he wants because I'm happy.
Yeah. Not for Penn, for someone else. I just want to look at him.
Yeah.
I hear you. I know.
Imagine him arriving to the.
No, I'd love it.
Yeah, very cool.
And he's so nice as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely Canadian boy. Yeah.
You know, I was thinking Gosling immediately. Also, for some reason, Shatner came to mind. William Shatner. Could we find? Yeah. Can we find a role for Shatner on Bridgerton?
I'm sure we could.
Yeah.
Shatner can do
not?
anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, more of these two coming up on part 2 of Bridgerton, which we've all been waiting for after part 1. It hits Netflix on June 13th. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.